Okay, so you're going to try intermittent fasting and you're wondering what in the heck to eat in your window of the day in which you are eating. And as you may know, if you've watched my other videos, I eat one meal a day in a 1 hour window. I have lost a lot of weight doing this. In the last 5 months, I've lost 70 pounds. I jump-started it with a 16-day water fast, and you can find another video about that. Your results may vary depending on how you choose to go about it, but I am a 1 meal a day person, and it's a 1 hour window. What do you eat? First of all, you need to keep it very low in carbohydrates. And if you haven't familiarized yourself with the carbohydrate content of food, that's really your first task. You're not going to be eating bread or potatoes or garden ripe tomatoes. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry about that one. But so there are certain things, something with a lot of onion would not be on the list as well. Look up carbohydrate content of food. My carbohydrate content is, I'm sure, under probably 10 grams a day, and that's very low. Some days I might splurge, but it's pretty unusual, and it might even reach a whole 20 grams, which is also low. These are really pretty low numbers, and obviously things like sugars. So you're not going to have soda pop. You're not going to have juice. Any kind of fruit. I mean, I feel like that kind of goes without saying, but fruits in general are pretty high in carbohydrates. You could probably have some berries or something like that, especially like over a salad, some blackberries or something. Generally, you're going to have a very low carb diet. The carbohydrates our bodies metabolize as sugars, and what we're trying to do is get our bodies to switch from burning sugars for fuel to burning fat for fuel. And the way we need to do that is really to completely limit the sugars that we're putting into our bodies. You're shifting your body into a fat burning mode called ketosis. Ideally, I mean, if you're really diligent, stick with this, you're going to be in ketosis for, weeks, months. I think I might have knocked myself out once, just kind of by mistake. Sometimes you'll be at a restaurant, you'll eat something, you won't realize what it is. So, but over these 5 months, I mean, maybe once or twice. So, that it's a powerful way to lose and to keep losing. Essentially get your body to fuel itself by burning your fat stores. If you're really just getting started with this and you tend to eat a lot of high carb foods, probably your first step is not to just kind of jump into a 1 hour or like low carb meal a day program. I think you could go completely bananas. It would be very hard. So I would suggest that you really start with some kind of transitional phase of reducing your carbs and then maybe launching into it, and at least familiarizing yourselves with what foods do have carbohydrates. And so within the class of low carb foods, what do I eat? I eat a lot of vegetables. I eat a mountain of salad, typically a coleslaw or like a romaine based salad with my meals, and then I'll have some kind of protein with it, either like as a salad topper, maybe a tuna, sardines is one of my current favorites, boiled eggs. The coleslaw, I might have something on the side, meatballs, grilled salmon, something like that. But the quantity of salad I eat is actually a little bit shocking. I can eat pretty easily like a half a head of green cabbage. So these are big salads, and what I find is my body's digesting them, for a few hours, and that really keeps me from being hungry again through the day, because I typically eat in the 10 to 12 range in the day. My body's still just digesting that for a while. So if I eat like this, I mean, I do lose weight. But how do you lose weight even faster? Well, you can definitely lose weight faster if you cut your calories. In the beginning, I went on a 16-day water fast. Well, that's a pretty powerful way to cut your calories, eating, 0 calories a day. I have a lot of days where I might eat only 500 calories. So what I do on those days is I might eat a lean meat. I still eat the vegetables. I watch maybe the salad dressing, cut that back a little bit. But the big thing is that lean meat and, some portion control. And I'm going to post some recipes of some of the things my go-to, especially for these 500 calorie meals. It's a whole new approach to only eat one meal a day of 500 calories. But the reason it works so well is, well, it's kind of obvious. I mean, the whole calorie counting thing, well, I know like a lot of us kind of like, we don't want to count calories. It really matters in this case, because what happens is while your body is living off of your stored fat, in the meal that you eat, you're providing fuel for your body. And so if you provide 2,000 calories of fuel, your body is going to burn the 2,000 calories before it digs back into your fat stores. If you limit your food to 500 instead of, say, 2,000, you already are 1,500 calories ahead, and so you're going to burn more fat. I probably burn something like 2,000 to 2,500 calories a day, so one of those kind of low-calorie people. If I only eat 500 calories, I'm probably going to lose about a half a pound of stored fat a day. And I do find that's basically my experience, is that if I can keep the food at 500 calories, I do lose something like a half a pound a day. And so while I prefer to eat 1,000 calories, it is so successful eating the 500 that it really has energized me and has caused me to be inspired to work on the recipes. So if you find that your weight loss is not as rapid as you would hope, just cut the calories. And there are ways to do it. The biggest way is to just eat more vegetables. I mean, make that coleslaw a lot bigger. Throw some shirataki noodles in it. You'll see a lot of my recipes have a lot of shirataki noodles because those are very filling. You'll feel full all day long eating those noodles. It's crazy. And so that's probably the number one thing you can do, is just simply cut your daily calories. So find more videos. Stay in touch if you like. I've got an email newsletter list. I'm working on sending more information out on weight loss, but also generally on inflammation. And so if you're interested in health and weight loss, just go ahead and stay in touch via email. But good luck to you. I hope this really works for you as well as it's worked for me. It's worth a try. I think it's worth a try for everybody, in case it is as easy for you as it has been for me. So best of luck to you, and take care.